Welcome back to The Pleasant Mind, where psychology meets relationships. Have you ever found yourself waiting for that text back? And waiting until you realize that you've been ghosted? Or have you ever had someone just vanish, leaving you with a sweet little message saying, "It's not you. It's me." This is the world of ghosting and caspering. The now you see them now you don't phenomena of the dating world. Let's decode these modern dating styles. One of the common questions that most people have is how ghosting and caspering are different. Ghosting and caspering have their set of similarities, but the most common difference is the behavior associated with these dating styles. Let's start with the basics. What is ghosting? Ghosting, the more elusive and notorious of the two, is when someone you've been seeing or chatting with, and suddenly they disappear. They've vanished from the earth, no calls, no messages, nothing. What is caspering? Now, caspering is the friendly ghost of the dating world. It's when someone decides they don't want to continue seeing you, but instead of pulling a disappearing act, they let you know with a sweet, gentle message before they float away. Or they may just reply to you after a long while with a vague but friendly reply. Is there a similarity between caspering and ghosting? Manipulation of the victim's mind is the most common similarity between the two. You constantly live in the doubt what's going on. Did I say anything wrong? You feel confused by the mixed signals that you get. What is the difference between caspering and ghosting? Yes, both of them have a set of differences. Number 1. Intention. Ghosting often stems from a desire to avoid confrontation and uncomfortable conversations, leading to feelings of neglect and disrespect in the ghosted individual. For example, Penny doesn't want to continue seeing Leonard, but avoids the awkwardness of a breakup conversation by simply blocking him and vanishing from his life, while caspering is driven by an intention to be considerate and honest, reducing the emotional impact and leaving the person with respect and understanding, even if disappointed. For example, Steve has been talking to Nancy for a month. He soon starts feeling that their relationship seems platonic to him. Wanting to be honest, he messages Nancy about his feelings, saying he doesn't feel a romantic future together, but values the time they've spent. Number 2. Communication. Ghosting, complete absence of communication after a sudden disappearance. It leaves people in a limbo of confusion and speculation. For example, Barney and Sharon have been on 3 dates, with the last one ending positively. Sharon removed herself from Barney's social media, and he didn't respond to her calls or messages. While in caspering, there's a final, clear, and kind message or conversation before the cessation of communication, providing closure to the other person. For example, Ted feels that he and Robin are better off as friends. He sends her a message explaining his feelings and suggesting they stop dating, but remain friendly acquaintances. Number 3. Emotional impact. Ghosting leaves individuals with many unanswered questions, making it harder to move on. For example, Marshall feels a jolt of rejection and a blow to his self-esteem when Lily suddenly cuts off all ties after introducing him to her friends without any explanation. On the other hand, when it's caspering, the final message offers a sense of resolution, giving individuals a clearer perspective and facilitating the moving on process. For example, Alex, while disappointed, values Andy's forthrightness and finds solace in the clarity provided, allowing her to move on without lingering questions. How to handle it? Been ghosted or caspered? First off, it's not about you, it's them. The way they choose to communicate or not is on them, not a reflection of your worth. Were you thinking about ghosting or caspering someone? Remember, a little kindness goes a long way. A respectful, honest message is always the way to go. No one likes being left in the dark. While both ghosting and caspering signify the end of a relationship, caspering emerges as the more humane approach, preserving dignity and mutual respect. It values open communication and emotional well-being, allowing both parties to walk away with their heads held high. In contrast, ghosting embodies unresolved endings and emotional turmoil, leaving scars and fostering a culture of indifference and avoidance. In relationships, where emotions are at the forefront, a gentle, honest approach, like Caspering, can make the inevitable goodbyes less painful and more dignified. There you have it. Difference between ghosting and Caspering, the modern dating concepts. If you found this helpful or relatable, hit that like button and subscribe to The Pleasant Mind. Share your thoughts or experiences below. Catch you in the next one, and keep being awesome in the dating world.